balanced, deeply satisfying, and it all starts with the spices. Hey everyone, Chef Healthy Henry here, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're making a nice winter soup. We've got some green lentils, we got some chicken, a bunch of spices, we got some coriander, some cumin, some cayenne, and some oregano, and of course some bay leaves. Some spinach there. We'll throw in a Parmesan rind for some more texture and some more richness, and then we'll finish it off with some light coconut milk. This is going to be a really easy one. It's going to be a nice, fulfilling one, and it's going to be a comfort food for everybody. So let's get started. We're going to start off by adding a little bit of avocado oil here. And then, of course, we'll add our nice onions and some carrots. Give that a little stir and let that melt down for a little bit. And then we'll add our garlic and our spices. Later on, we're going to blend half the soup together so it gets nice smooth, but also a little bit chunky still, so we're not going to blend the whole thing. Okay, so we're going to add our garlic now. And then all of our awesome spices. And of course, the recipe here will be on my website, and I'll give you the ingredients down below. And then full details, full recipe will be on my website, chefhealthyhenry.com. We're going to let that cook for just a little bit longer, and then we'll start adding our lentils and our stock. And it's going to, like I said, super easy one. With the lentils, this is, ideally, this is a lentil soup with chicken. If you don't want the chicken, that's fine. With the lentils, like a cup and a half of this soup is going to be about 13 grams of protein, but it also has lots of fiber. You throw the chicken in there, and that jumps up to about 20 to 22 grams of protein. So that's where our protein flip angle comes in, where we're using a little bit of plant protein and a little bit of animal protein, and then just a little bit of dairy to throw that in there too. And that's what the whole protein flip is all about. And we'll talk about that later too, about why it's so good for you. It's great for you, for your digestive system, and also for the planet. So stick around later, and we'll talk about that later too. So this is nice and brown and nice, and we only need like 30 seconds for this one. Okay, so this is pretty good. This is nice and done. Now we're gonna start adding our lentils. And what we're going to add now is stuff that's going to be blended later. So the chicken and the spinach, those things are going to go in after we blend it, because you want all that chicken, like the chicken strips to be whole. We'll go with the diced tomatoes, and of course we have our stock. Throw in our bay leaf. Then we're going to add our Parmesan rind. Now, Parmesan rind is great for soups because it gives you more substance, it gives you more texture, and gives you a little more of that rustic feel. So we're going to add a little bit of Parmesan rind in there. And of course, right before we mix everything, we blend everything, we're going to take those Parmesan rind and the bay leaf out later. Okay, we're going to let this come to a boil. Then we're going to simmer it, and then for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then we're going to come back. We're going to blend it together, add everything else, and then we'll basically be done. So, like I said, this is a quick and easy one. So we'll be right back with that. Okay, we're back. So this has been boiling for about 30 minutes. 20 minutes was a little too short. The lentils are still a little hard, so I went the full 30 minutes. Probably a good thing for you guys to do too. So let's just take this off real quick. Okay, and as you can see, the liquid is obviously condensed down. It's nice, a little thicker right now. We're going to blend it just a little bit, and then we'll add everything else and finish it off. But like I said, first we're going to take out our bay leaves. Got a couple in there, and then we're going to search for our Parmesan rind. All right, here it is. Take that out. So this we'll discard, and then we'll just take our blender and just get in. And like I said, we're just going to go like half the soup. We're not going to do the whole thing. Make sure we have some creaminess, but also we have some good chunks in there too. So we're just going to go. We're almost there. All right. Okay, so we got some chunks in there. We have some creaminess in there. We're going to turn the heat off, which I already did. Add our coconut milk here. There we go. And then our we got a little bit of white wine vinegar. And then some parsley. And then, of course, we have our chicken that we want to add in there too for some extra protein. Shredded chicken's already cooked, so it's nice and easy. Just throw it right in there, mix the whole thing together. You got a little bit of cream, you got a little bit of texture, you got a whole lots of flavor in here. Okay, like I said, the longest part about this is boiling everything down for the 30 minutes. Everything else is just quick cutting, mixing, add a little salt in there, then mix it up. And I always like to finish soups off with just a little bit of lime. Get a little bit extra flavor. And this is it. This is our lentil soup with chicken in it. It's got, like I said, with the chicken, we've got about 22 grams of protein. We've got about 14 to 15 grams of fiber in there. Fits right into our protein flip method. And basically with Protein Flip, we're redesigning the plate, and instead of having the meat or the animal protein be the hero of the plate, basically we're spreading that protein around. So we have a little bit of animal protein, we have some plant protein, and we have a little bit of dairy protein in there. Everything works together. We've got lots of fiber, we've got lots of protein in there. And because we're reducing our animal proteins, we're reducing our carbon footprint. It's better for the planet, it's better for our digestive system, and helps us be a little more creative with our foods and how we create things and be able to enjoy things, enjoy life. But I am working on my Protein Flip cookbook that will be out soon. It's going to explain everything for you guys. It's going to be a big guide. It's going to have substitutions. It's going to be really fun. It's got a whole bunch of recipes in there. That's going to come out soon. We're going to clear this out real quick and we're going to plate it. Then we'll be done. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So we're going to use one of my favorite bowls. This is handcrafted in Mexico. So I'm going to use this bowl to serve. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of our soup. Just put it right in there. Like I said, just a cup and a half is all we really need. And then we'll add a little bit of lime. I always like to add my lime, just a little bit there. We'll just add just a little bit of our little piece of our parsley right there. There we go. And there we go. This is our hearty winter lentil chicken soup. It's like I said, it's comforting. It's very healthy for you. Fits right into our Protein Flip method. You're going to love this soup. Find this recipe at chefhealthyhenry.com. I'll have all the ingredients down below, and basically the link to this specific recipe for you guys. Thanks for watching. As always, I'm always on any social media, Chef Healthy Henry, Instagram, chefhealthyhenry.eatswell, and of course you follow me on YouTube. So like, share, and comment, and make sure you let me know how you feel about this soup, and if there's something else you want me to make. I do a lot of recipe makeovers, so send me your recipes you want me to make over, make them healthier, make them Protein Flip, higher protein, higher fibers, mix everything together, and I'll send it right to you guys. Thanks for watching again, and as always, keep cooking, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time. Find this recipe at chefhealthyhenry.com.